Yesterday it was a tough day for you. Your day at work was difficult, as the tasks you had to complete were many and your boss seemed irritated by your recent productivity. It was time to go home, and as you were really tired, you decided to wait in the bus stop instead of walking. Suddenly, something magical happened. A beautiful girl wanted help with directions because she had just moved in the city and she didn't know how to go home. After you gave her directions, you realized that you needed to take the same bus, so you decided to talk to her while waiting. Later that day, you could swear that she was the most beautiful girl you have ever seen in your entire life. You return home and you immediately call a friend of yours, and you start talking about her. The things you are saying to him surprised even you. In that call, you told him that this girl is the nicest girl you have ever met. She is kind, unique and intelligent. She has great vibes, she brings good luck and so many more. What has happened? The halo effect has just kicked in and has done its magical functions once again. Let me explain. The halo effect is the tendency of good impressions in an area to transfer to other areas as well without enough evidence. Based on that, in the story I narrated to you, the man had a great impression for the woman he just met as he found her extremely attractive. The things he later told his friend have no evidence whatsoever, but the man strongly believes them. Why? That is the halo effect. Because she is beautiful, he just assumes she's a great person overall. You can see the effect taking place almost everywhere. Has it ever happened to you, seeing a good student sitting in a test in front of you, but the teacher just doesn't seem to realize it? The teacher is probably thinking that the person cheating is thinking really hard, because he's a good student. His positive impressions outbalance any possible bad ones. Another great example of the halo effect working can be found in courts. Did you know that the reason why anyone who is in trial needs to wear a suit, and only a suit, is because judges are aware of the halo effect and want people to look as similar as they can? Judges know that if they find the person attractive, there is a high chance of them subconsciously thinking that they can't have done something so bad. A third great example that we can find in our everyday lives is our perception of well-built people. Have you noticed that whenever you see a person that has spent hours in the gym and has a great physique, you immediately attribute hard work, intelligence, kindness and hardness to their character? That is the halo effect. And the reason why it exists is because actually a well-built person has more chances to have those characteristics than a person who has not worked hard in the gym. Despite the chances of the halo effect blinding you, the reason why we people function like that has to do with our survival instincts. It's a heuristic, as we call this kind of behavior in psychology, meaning that it's a way that our brain can quickly make choices. Despite the chances of it blinding you, there is actually a higher chance someone who has a six-pack abs and low body fat percentage while having a muscle mass to be a hard-working individual. It is more possible for a kind person to be honest as well. However, next to the halo effect, the horn effect takes place as well. Horn effect is the complete opposite. Whenever we attribute a negative characteristic to an individual or even a situation, we tend to stack them up. For example, it is more possible you will think that an unattractive person is dishonest. And of course, something that takes place almost every day in our society, it is easier to think that the person who is obese is also lazy, no matter if the chances of someone obese being lazy are actually higher. Again, the halo and the horn effect are just the way our brain makes quick choices, and the person who has knowledge on the issue can interrupt the process and take control over them. However, it may sound childish or unfair for such things to exist, but no matter how many people have been treated poorly or have been treated undeservedly thanks to them, they are extremely useful for our survival and for our choice-making procedure. Now that you have learned about those interesting effects, do you see a connection between the horn effect and the racism? That's food for thought. Write down in the comment section your views. Please like the video because otherwise the algorithm doesn't show it to other people. Subscribe in our family to reach 500 subscribers. I am Andrew from our therapy booth, And until the next time, I am out. Be safe.